or you're sitting all day over a computer, or you're standing all day cutting hair. I don't care what you do, this is the easiest way to relax all of your muscles. It's called Pure Relief. And the way that it wraps your body in even heat is remarkable. Has a little belt around it. We're gonna be talking about all the details. Vonabell Sherman is our special guest here because there is nothing like pure relaxation through heat, and not something that you're fumbling around, not a big blanket somewhere, and not one little spot of, you know, heat that comes through on a heating pad. Even heat all the way around, back and neck heating pad. It's on 3 credit card payments. You've got 2 colors right here. We have it in the sea glass, and then in the gray. It's my must-have because I deal constantly with back pain. Constantly with neck hurts. You know, I mean, you wake up.
Sorry, yeah,
and
it's
like,
very uncomfortable.
What happened, right?
Yeah, and sometimes it's not even something we did. You're right, you wake up and you go, what did I do?
What did I do?
It's so true. Well, this Pure Relief neck and back wrap is the answer to that. It's a plush fabrication, so it's super soft next to your skin. So they really nailed that. It's also weighted right here and also down the back at the edge. So that helps it make great contact with your skin so that heat really can be delivered. And the other thing they did to make sure that heat is delivered is they gave you this belt. And it's stretch. So pull it tight so that that will make great contact on your back. And then it doesn't matter if you're a little skinny mini or if you got a little bit of a tummy, look at how much this stretches.
Plenty of room.
So lots of room so that you can pull that tight. Now it has a magnetic closure, which is up here. So what you do is you put it on and then you bring it forward and it kind of automatically grabs to itself. So if you've been suffering with chronic, which means it's just continual, you have something that's kind of lifelong and you have that pain. And you know, I was reading some reviews and actually those were the kind of the best reviews in that they said, I have chronic pain and this is the answer. It feels so good and stays so warm. It does have 4 settings. And another reviewer said, wow, 4 instead of 3, that's great because when you're in pain, you want the range. This has warm, low, medium, and high. It has LED settings like you can see right there. Easy in your hand, easy to read. And then this unit is so great. They really did a lot of technology in here. When you're ready to wash this, because you're gonna be using it all the time and maybe you'll spill your tea on it or you'll feel sweaty on it and you wanna wash it, this is a sealed unit. So all you have to do is disconnect the cord. This is the spot for the cord. You disconnect that, and then this entire thing can go in the wash and dryer.
So it's not just for back. If I want to put it, you know, maybe you've got cramps, you can put it there. Maybe it's your knee that's bothering you. It's the back of your leg. You did something wonky to it. You don't know. This is so soothing, and I love the heat that you get from it. It's not like a traditional heating pad. You know, when you put it on, it's got what I call hot spots. I told you I've got 1 heating pad, and it only gets hot in the right corner. So hot it almost burns me, but I don't have any heat anywhere else. This is what we call like wall-to-wall heat, right?
Edge to edge. Yep, and Pure Relief wanted to make sure that from the left to the right, everything has heat. So it heating coils in the entire thing. It's 29 by 24, and as you can see, it goes right down your back. So it's gonna take care of your lumbar area as well, which is so important. A lot of people have pain right here in this lumbar area, the lower part. So it does go all the way down and then comes and wraps around your shoulder, which is so important. And also gives comfort to your neck. If you're one who gets that pain going up and down, that tight muscle right in here, you're going to find relief because that heat goes in, increases circulation. And when you give that heat and the circulation, what you do is you get better range of motion. When you come off the heat, you feel better, you can move better, and that's a great relief in a lot of people's lives. Now, this is Pure Relief, and they give you a 5-year warranty, which is amazing. It is huge. It's like an industry standard because generally on a product like this, you get 12 months, 1 year, that's it. In this case, it's 5 years. They really stand behind it. They know they did a great job creating this unit. And also I was reading some reviews and they said when they called in just for a question, they weren't even complaining. They just had a question. They said, wow, the people are so nice. And by the way, it's USA-based customer service, so you'll call California, you'll speak to a real person.
Oh, good.
So not only is it really well made, but it's a great company as well.
Because what is the alternative, right? You put that 1 heating pad and you're trying to maneuver it around certain ways. It never fully covers your back. And you're like, gosh, I wish I could get my lower back and my right shoulder, you know? You get all of that here. There's an auto shut off. So if you happen to doze off, which we all do, right? You're watching your favorite show or laying down, and you can't lay back in these. That's a nice thing. You're not feeling wires digging in or anything. It's super plush. incredibly soft. So when you lay down at the end of a hard day, this will automatically shut off after a couple of hours. But there is nothing like heat. I was telling Vonda, you know, with a weird neck, sometimes you sleep weird. You're like, oh no, what do I do now? Before you reach to take anything, try heat. Just go ahead and put it on. You'll be amazed at how it opens up those muscles, how it kind of releases all of that tension. Maybe you're somebody, you're sitting at the desk and it's always frigid, cold. You're in the corner office, right?
Yes.
Just have this on while you're working. Again, it's discreet, it feels so good on, and you get that relief you want.
Yeah, and you can bring it with you to work, or
Absolutely.
maybe you work from home, and where you work, that cold window is drafty behind you, and you don't want that cold breeze, which makes your muscles get all tight.
Oh yeah.
You get this to be the barrier between you and that breezy window. So if you pull a muscle or you have that chronic pain, this is a great solution. If you're not satisfied with the things that you have, please do try this, because I really think they did a great job, and you can take it from warm, low, medium, and high, and get all the heat relief you need. And it's big, so it's 24 by 29. I like that they did that because although it wraps around,
Right.
you know, us ladies, we get a couple little pains here once a month, and you want something that really wraps you hip to hip bone. This is that. It can lay right across your tummy. But let's say you hurt your shoulder. You could get this right up on that shoulder where, you know, you pulled that muscle and you hurt yourself, maybe too much tennis or something like that. Because we did it this great nice size, you could wrap it. So I like that it, yes, is the neck and back, but there are other options as well because we gave you that nice big, we are calling this our extra large because it is so nice and roomy. But then when you want to have great contact, when you pulled your back right at that hip, and you want to make sure the heating pad is really making great contact to give you that relief, we gave you a belt.
Oh, look.
So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I did it.
Okay.
So look at the stretch here.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, so you can make it as tight or as loose as you would like. And what I knocked over actually is that it comes in this nice little bag.
That's okay.
It's live television. Watch us.
No.
Okay, well, as long as we don't knock down something else.
Comes with the
right?
bag. Yeah, as long as it's not
yes.
this little table.
And then Vonabell should sit on the right side.
That's okay. It's a Friday night show. You can do that, Vonabell.
That's right. Yeah, there's a lot of grace on Friday nights. You notice that? This is the great bag it comes in. So it makes a great presentation. And when you're ready to store it, it can
You won't store it because once it comes out of this bag.
Usually you want to leave it on your bed or your easy chair.
Oh, good
For
point.
a lot of people, when you're doing this, maybe you're using it on your recliner or your bed. And if you do fall asleep, I take that as a compliment. That means we eased enough pain for you to get rest. Yeah. And so then it will shut off in 2 hours. Now, the other thing it can do, Amy, is moist heat. Many heating pads cannot do moist heat. This can do this because this is a sealed unit, which is why it's washable. You can wash this whole thing after you pull off your plug, which is, you know, you would have taken it off here. This whole thing can go into the laundry because it's a sealed unit. So the doctor tells you, oh, I want you to have moist heat. Well, guess what? Take your spray bottle, wet it down really good, and you'll get moist heat. Or another option is to wet a cloth.
Oh,
you know, washcloth, a hand cloth, wet it real good, lay it on you, and then put the heating pad on top. Those are your two ways to get moist heat, and not every heating pad can do that. If they're not a sealed unit, you can't, but this, you can.
It's really, I'm telling you, it's so soft to the touch, too.
Is it? It's called microplush.
Oh,
it's super soft.
It's like those super, super soft, like baby's blanket. I mean, it's just that soft. As soon as you put it on, it heats up quickly, by the way, and it's even heat. Like I said, this shoulder is just as warm as my lower back is. You don't have those coils that just go like this around the unit, right? And you get those hot spots. So if you are suffering right now with that back pain and it's sore and your neck's stiff, we're not talking about that neck that's stiff because, you know, your husband's a pain in the neck. We're talking about waking up and you're like, what happened here?
Yeah.
You're getting that beautiful heat. There's nothing else like it. It is a little bit about everyday luxury. As we're talking about a new year, your way here at HSN, maybe you are having some aches and pains from working out, the way that you stand at work. If you're a hairdresser blowing out hair every day, a teacher standing all day in a drafty corner at the office, and we've got it for you today on 3 interest-free credit card payments. Yeah. So make that one payment, get it home, and experience it. There's nothing worse than going to bed cold. It takes forever for you to warm up that area, right, to get in that cocoon. Take this with you. It'll warm you up quickly. You're gonna stay nice and warm. You'll stay asleep longer.
Yeah, and if you've been shoveling snow, snow, or so many people have snow.
Oh, please.
You want to come in and get warm, and you want relief for those muscles from all of that shoveling, or you have that job where it's stressful all day and you want to come home to have heat, to relax the muscle, increase the circulation. You come home to this, and it's your treat to give you that relief that you really count on. And I would say this is the one you can count on to give you that relief, especially if you have chronic pain or intermittent pain and nothing else has been bringing you relief. And plus, 5-year warranty.
And it feels
great customer
good. It's
service.
not heavy.
It's a nice fabrication. It is. It's wonderful. They did a great job. Try
They
it.
really did a great job. That's why it's already 5-star review, 5-star review, 5-star review. So if you want to pick it up, this is Vonabell's last show tonight, correct? So again, this is your last chance to pick it up for the Friday night show. Do something nice for your body and for yourself. And of course, you can't beat the deal that we have on this with those 3 interest-free credit card payments. All right, the night is still young. We have a lot more to look forward to. In fact, Adam is standing by.